So I love it. And I think this generation of European entrepreneurs is the best ever. I think they're going to change everything, not only in the global economy, but in more importantly, the mindset of old Europe into the new Europe, which is we are becoming an innovation continent. And I think that is happening right now. And this is an important first step. There's no confusion or magic about what's needed. You need to create a culture in your business schools and in community to encourage entrepreneurship, and you're getting that already. Second, you need a funding and investment community, venture capitalists like myself, that will look at these young people and will be disciplined and hard on them, but will fund the ones with the bright ideas and help them to be successful. These are the things that Silicon Valley has done well, and it will happen in Europe. It is happening in China right now. This is part of the new global economy, and I think the Europeans, especially the European millennials, completely get it. So I think 20 and even 10 years ago, what you said is true, that I am utterly convinced that Europe is turning out the best generation of entrepreneurs they've ever had. And you're seeing it now with people like the founder of Zara, who's come into the clothing and retail industry and completely disintermediated it. This is the whole crux of the issue and what I'll be talking about today. You cannot accept the status quo. You need to be able to come in, re-envision the future, disintermediate the business models, even ones that are fabulously successful, and come up with ones that are better, faster, and so on. The second point is key. We're moving from a global economy that has been dictated and formed by baby boomers, and it's being replaced by one driven by millennials. Millennials are today the largest buying cohort in the world. I am convinced that you will see a whole generation of millennial entrepreneurs that are waking up and thinking, hey, we want to work with and buy from companies that are purpose-driven. We want to see different types of companies succeed. I think European entrepreneurs will be very successful in doing exactly that. No, do not listen to Mr. Trump on that issue. But the fact is, the return on investment in the military is poor. Of course, you must defend yourselves, but that is not the place to invest money. The place to invest money is in a world-class university system, which is one area the U.S. has done well. The place to invest is in basic R&D. That does translate to great things like the internet, GPS, and so on. But investing in the military is one of the poorest investments we can make. The U.S., although we've done well in R&D, well in universities, we need to fundamentally reinvest in our K-12 public education system. Right now, our colleges are filled with international students. We need to make sure that more of our own students have a rigorous enough education that they can stay in our best universities. No, you touched on it. I would say, be fearless. Do not be afraid of failing. If you fail, get up off the ground and do it again. Most of our great entrepreneurs have had at least 1 or 2 or 3 misses. The most famous amongst them is Steve Jobs. By the way, the child of a Syrian immigrant. Think about that. And he is thrown out of his very own company, but he comes back to take it to levels of greatness never before seen. He experienced the most humiliating failure, never gave up. This is the model you must have. We do not care how smart you are. We do not care what sort of family you came from. All we care about is that you never give up. If you can remember that lesson, you can go as far as anyone.